Hey, Dad.
Take a look, it's sourdough, very good pizza. Garlic naan, Sicilian pepperoni, cheese Sicilian, vodka sauce. You looking very good pizza right now. What's your favorite?
A what? Did you have something to say? No? Okay, I'm gonna switch.
I'm his favorite.
Woo! Okay, Mary Catherine. Hi. What do you think? What do you think about where are we? In Germantown? No, in New York. Oh, that's great. What do you think?
I think it's a big city, lots of people, no rats.
Very solemn, very cleanly. That's why I didn't go. Wow, you're just making it worse for yourself. You're really making it worse for yourself there. What is that? I don't know. What do you want me to do? white chocolate, it could be this one. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I think it is.
That's what I was thinking.
The fact that they all just went into the playground. Hey, Patrick. Patrick. I would advise you not to get soaking wet. Just an advice. What?
You're not ready?
Go.
Go. Don't run into these dogs.
Yeah,
I saw it connect that time.
They should pour this somewhere along this.
Wait, like that's what
You have to jump up and climb on this.
so they're used to a lot of people.
But so when did they turn a map on?
No.
Oh, I guess that's from a car. That's a bitch. Really?
Yeah.
Take a sip. Is it good? Oh yeah, you said it was. You said it was pretty good.
Boarding ends 15 minutes before departure. Please board on time to avoid any inconvenience or delays.
Hi guys, it is now Monday, the following week. It is not my favorite when vloggers do like voiceover over vlogs or do long rambles between vlog clips to explain what was going on, because I like it when people talk in real time. But I understand why they do that, because I did not talk to the camera one single time while we were in New York City. We're back home now. I am regrouping on work. I just picked up Dutch Bros. The thing about me, I obviously love my artisanal local coffee, but then I also have like a weird soft spot in my heart for some chains. And in some, I mean literally like one, and it's Dutch Bros. They opened in our town while we were gone. Hold on, let me show you my eyeballs so I look not like a jerk. And so I just went and picked them up. And I was very excited to have them in town. They are just so kind. Got called lovely by the barista, or the broista, if you will, and they are just so sweet. I just have a soft spot in my heart. I got an Annihilator with soft top. It's so sugary, fake, like chain, but it's better than Starbucks because the service is incredible and I just love it. So point is, I went to New York, didn't talk to the camera at all. I filmed a ton, but I don't have any explanation of like what we were doing, how we were feeling, what was going on. I do want to say that we were very overwhelmed our first day. I didn't hardly film anything at all because Caleb and I got there a few hours before my family, and we were staying very close to Times Square, which we would not do again personally, but we were kind of in the middle of everything, and so we got very overwhelmed and actually went to see a movie. So we went to see Guardians of the Galaxy at like the 5-story AMC theater there, and kind of tried to regroup mentally. Once my family got there and we all kind of settled in, it felt a lot better. And I think part of my problem is I was expecting to feel similar to it, or similarly feel the same way. What am I trying to say right now? I expected to feel sort of similar to how I did when I went to like any new European city. I don't know why I felt that way. I guess because like there are a lot of similarities between like London and New York-ish. I did not feel quite that way. I did not feel the same as I did in European cities. If you're new here, also, which you probably are, I vlogged for like 75 days straight in the UK when I studied abroad about 7 years ago. So that is where I'm coming from. I have a good amount of vlogs on that. If you are interested, you can go check those out. They're a lot of fun. Anyway, so I was kind of like, I don't know what kind of expectations I had in my head, but they were a little askew. And so we were very overwhelmed. Felt better after my family got there. We figured out the subway. And we kind of went to all these different other areas that we really liked. We did visit the Met and the Upper West Side. And I got to try a lot of new coffee, which was great. We went to the 9/11 Memorial. We went to a couple shows. One of our highlights was that during COVID, we discovered the Goes Wrong show on BBC, which is a show that was founded by the Mischief Comedy Group. They had a show called the Goes Wrong show on Broadway, and that did really well. Then they had a TV show on the BBC. That did really well. They did a special that was Peter Pan Goes Wrong, and Peter Pan is one of my favorite, is my favorite story of all time. I collect copies of Peter Pan. I'm healthily obsessed. And so they came out with that, and it was very exciting for us because it was the height of COVID and we watched it on my birthday. We just really loved it. So that came out on Broadway just a few weeks ago, and it's a very limited run. Happened to be running during our trip, which had already been booked. And so we knew we had to make it to that. That was so much fun. We went to see Peter Pan Goes Wrong, and it was the original Mischief cast. We loved them so much. It was so great. So that was a blast. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of areas that we loved, and we also went to see Wicked with my family, which was great. So lots of things. I'm not going to try and summarize them all because that is, again, a pet peeve of mine. If you like that, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to sit here and give like a daily recap. I filmed most of the highlights, so hopefully you can appreciate it and enjoy that. I feel like I now have all the intel I need to plan a really like solid trip to New York City. You know, if we were to go back, I would probably do some things differently, but it was a good first trip to New York and we really enjoyed it. So we're recovering now. I hope you enjoyed this little New York vlog. It's kind of a different vibe than the norm. And if you liked what you saw or what you've been seeing, feel free to like and subscribe. Help me out, give me a leg up in the algorithm. And I will see you again soon.